Let me draw a picture for you. A picture of what happens when the storm they stirred up finally returns to haunt them. They believed they could just walk away from the wreckage they caused in your life, that they could simply replace you like an old toy and move on to something new, something supposedly better. But karma, my friends, karma doesn't work like that. It's never that simple. They thought they were running away, but instead, they walked right into the storm they created. And now, here they are, crying for help, drowning in the chaos they unleashed. Their replacement is crying out, begging for a way out, yet there's no escape from the prison they willingly stepped into. Each day serves as a harsh reminder of what they gave up, of how they traded something real and pure for this chaos. Every argument, every lie, every broken promise hits them like a slap in the face, reminding them they swapped gold for dust. And now they're trapped, stuck in the cycle they created, caught in the storm they unleashed. Let's get one thing straight. They didn't leave you because of you. No. You were too good, too kind, too real. And that scared them. So what did they do? They found someone else, someone they thought would be easier to control, easier to manipulate. Someone who didn't see through their lies, games, and selfishness. They thought they were starting fresh, but all they did was bring their poison into a new place. And now their replacement, the one they believed would be their saving grace, is trapped in the hell they built. They thought the issue was you. They thought that by leaving, by finding someone new, everything would improve. But they overlooked something important. They were the poison all along. They were the common thread in every failed relationship, every broken promise, every shattered heart. And now, the one they hoped would save them is suffering in their mess. Oh, how the tables have turned. Now their replacement, the person they chose over you, is living the life you once endured. The manipulation, the gaslighting, the mind games, everything you survived, they're now facing. And it's tearing them apart. It's breaking them down piece by piece, just like it did to you. But here's the twist. They didn't see it coming. They thought they were special. They thought they were different. But now they're seeing cracks in the facade, realizing they've been fooled, just like you once were. And you know what's the hardest part for them? In their darkest hours, they can't run to you for comfort. They can't come back and say, "I'm sorry, I was wrong," because they know, oh, they know that you're too wise for that now. You're too strong to let them back in, too smart to fall for the same tricks. They know that door is closed, locked and fortified, and it's eating them alive. Oh, how sweet it is to watch from afar, not in malice, but with clarity. Clarity that comes from knowing you were never the problem. Clarity that comes from seeing their true colors, watching them unravel in the web they spun for themselves. And as they cry for help, as they struggle to claw their way out, you stand tall, untouched by the chaos, unbothered by their desperation. Here's the thing. They could have had peace. They could have had love. They could have had you. But they threw it all away for a fantasy, for something they thought would be easier, simpler. But life doesn't work that way, my friends. Life has a way of making sure what you run from will always catch up with you, sooner or later. And now, they're spinning in circles, trying to escape a storm they can't outrun. Their replacement is living in the very same hell you once did. And now, they're beginning to see the truth. Now they're starting to realize they've been deceived, that they've been manipulated, just as you once were. And the beauty of it? You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to say a word. The universe is doing the work for you, showing them exactly who they are, showing them exactly what they've done. And that, my friends, is the sweetest revenge. They thought they could escape their own reflection, thought they could leave their flaws and guilt behind. But now they're staring at themselves in the mirror, and they don't like what they see. They don't like the mess they've become. and they despise it. They despise it because they know it's all their fault. They despise it because they know that you, the one they wronged, are out there, living free from their toxicity, free from their games. And their replacement? Oh, they're waking up too. They're seeing the cracks, seeing the lies, and it's tearing them apart. It's breaking them down piece by piece. They thought they were different, thought they could handle it. But now they're drowning in the very chaos you once fought through. And you? You're watching from a distance, smiling, because you know how the story ends. You know that the storm will consume them, just as it almost consumed you. But unlike them, you made it out. You found your way to safety. And here's the best part. No matter how much they cry, no matter how much they beg, there's no one left to save them. They've burned too many bridges, told too many lies, and now they're stranded in the mess they created. And that, my friends, is karma at its purest. It's not about revenge. It's not about getting even. It's about watching the universe restore balance, watching the truth rise to the surface, and knowing that you've already won. So let them cry for help. Let them scream into the void. Let them suffer in the chaos they made. Because you're free. You've moved on. You've risen above their games, their lies, their manipulation. You've left them behind, and now they're left to face the consequences. And the best part? You don't need to do anything. You don't need to get involved. You don't need to get your hands dirty. The universe is handling it for you. Karma is handling it for you. And they're getting exactly what they deserve. Their replacement's life has become a living nightmare, and now they're looking back at you, wishing they could undo their mistakes. But it's far too late. The door is closed. You've moved on, and they're left with nothing but regret. So here's to you. Here's to your strength, your resilience, your power. Here's to the fact that you've risen above their chaos, that you've escaped their storm. And here's to the sweet satisfaction of knowing they're now trapped in the very hell they created. They're crying for help, but no one's listening. And you're finally free. Oh, they thought they could just walk away unscathed, didn't they? They thought they could swap you out like an old piece of furniture, replace you with something new and shiny, and all would be well. But life doesn't work that way. Life has a way of making sure you reap what you sow. And now, their new toy, that replacement, it's already cracking under the weight of the lies and deceit they brought along. They're realizing now that you weren't the problem.